Hey everybody, how are you doing today? It's Marla. Hopefully you are all having a fabulous day. This is going to be my perceptions, and I always like to kind of preface it by saying my perceptions of a product, which means I get a product that I've really kind of done a lot of research on, try it out for a while, and then really kind of describe it to you and give you a feel of how I personally feel about this product. I spent a lot of time before my most recent position. I spent a lot of time as a marketing product manager in several different companies, one a pharmaceutical company and also another one was actually in a makeup firm. And I feel like I kind of know in some respects what makes a halfway decent product. So this is my perceptions of the Lancome Color Design Infinite Eyeshadow, and I have it in the shade Extreme Espresso. This product from Lancome runs $24.50, and it is considered a long wearing eyeshadow. And I really love this eyeshadow. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I'm not an eyeshadow person. As I've gotten older, I seem to kind of wear less and less makeup because I really feel it makes me look more and more youthful. And I've steered away a lot of times from a lot of eyeshadow because when I go out and I see kind of these older women with like tons of this like cakey eyeshadow on these crepey little lids, it just looks really gross. And I think, you know what? If they would have less makeup on, I think they might look a little bit younger. I fell in love with this and I just had to talk about it. It is so finely milled. Now the Extreme Espresso, when you first get it, it comes with this little toppy thing here. And I keep this on when I'm not using the eyeshadow because I think it kind of keeps it packed in nice and tightly because this is so finely milled. When you touch this and rub your finger around there, it feels like you're touching suede. It's so soft and smooth. I love this. It goes on my eyes. The color that I have right now is, let me see if I can get just a dab of this on my finger here. I'll also show you some pictures of it, but you have to be really gentle with this because I really think that if you're not careful, you could kind of dig a big hole in this because it's so soft. And again, like I said, when I'm not using it, I put this top back on there and seal it all up. But the Extreme Espresso is this shade right here. And I'll actually take a photograph it and put it on a piece of paper so you can really get a good look at it. But it has no shimmer because right now I am wearing it and there is no shimmer to this. It's buildable, so you can put a little bit on and just get a little bit of a shadow, or you can really pile this on and get a really nice smoky eye. The only thing I don't like about this is I have tried several eyeshadow brushes and none of them, it's kind of a little hard to apply for some reason. It gets a little smudgy. And I found that my finger is probably the best way to apply this, at least for me. I can kind of avoid getting kind of patchy looks to the eyeshadow. It's a little bit more smoother and I don't have the smudgies I do when I try to use the brush. So I don't know if it's the warmth of my finger or what it is, but I just have found that using a finger really does kind of help with me when I'm applying this eyeshadow. But again, love it. Really do. I really have been wearing this eyeshadow a lot. I'm really surprised because I am not an eyeshadow person, but it's kind of converted me a little bit. I would like to take a look at some of the other colors, but this color is great because I don't like shimmer and I don't like normally a lot of eyeshadow because when I see some of these old people down here in Florida, all these older women that wearing a lot of eye makeup on these crepey, wrinkly lids is really gross. And I say to myself, you know what? You'd probably look a lot younger if you didn't have so much eye makeup on or foundation on or mascara on, or it's just less is best when you get older. But I have fallen in love with this. So I'm gonna show you before I leave, just a photograph of at least the Extreme Espresso shade that I've purchased. I have to take a look at some of the other colors to see if there's anything else I might like. But since I'm not a crazy eyeshadow person, this may be the only color I get for now. But I will put that on a white piece of paper so you can get a feel for what this color looks like. Take care, guys. I will see you soon. Bye-bye. This is what the Extreme Espresso looks like in its container. It almost looks a little like a steel color, but it really is kind of a pretty espresso color on your eyes. I've sort of done a little smudgy on a white piece of paper. So this is what the color looks like when it is kind of rubbed or smudged in.